When somebody walks through our door, they are at the beginning of some journey. That looks different for each person who comes, right? But whenever they walk through the door for the first time, they are looking to make some kind of change or to create some kind of opportunity in their lives.
There's a reason that the word community is in the name of the organization. We work directly with individuals who have both needs and aspirations. What that work leads to is people finding their power or rediscovering their power and coming together within that power to make changes not only in their lives, in the lives of their families, but in the lives of people in the community.
How the area helped me to teach me good English and to support me. The English I have, that's why I help other people.
You know, you have someone like Vestina, you have someone like Aklima, two of our peer leaders. Every single day, they are going with someone on an appointment, you know, helping them figure out social services, to help translate and help them figure out how to navigate all these very complicated systems.
We have a really broad base of services.
We have the dental clinic, as well as the food pantry, English language learning classes, GED classes, and digital literacy. We have work readiness, resume building, mock interviews, job readiness.
We have 32 high-speed internet computers that's available to the community, workshops that help individuals understand the culture of going back to work or going to work for the first time as a 30 or 40-year-old adult.
With the Peterson Garden, specifically Hello Howard project, we have about 40 beds there for our adult education students.
A lot of folks have come from different countries and they're refugee families. You know, maybe they were farmers back in their home country. You know, they don't have space here. They come and they're in a tiny little apartment in Rogers Park. They don't have a yard. There's no place for their kids to go and run around. And so just that social impact, for them to go to a safe place and teach their kids what they grew up doing is huge for them mentally and emotionally. Everyone should have an opportunity to do not just what they need to do, but something they want to do as well. The need is still there, but we can go beyond that, and equity equals everyone actually gets an opportunity to do what they want, not just what they need.
Prior to starting to work here, the only thing my kids would have remembered me by is jail and the streets. I was one of the guys that was problematic in Rogers Park, and I did see the change, and I'm continuing to see the change. The mixture of cultures here is phenomenal. We're not talking about someone just stopped using drugs or someone stopped going to jail. We're talking about someone that walks in this office with zero hope, because they've been so many different places in the city of Chicago looking for help, and for whatever reason, they felt like they didn't get what they were looking for. People come here because word of mouth is that you find hope. So to support Howard area is to support humanity.
I am so proud to be presenting the Visionary of the Year Award to State Representative Kelly Cassidy. Since 2011, she has been representing the Rogers Park area, where she lives with her spouse and 3 sons. Anyone who knows her knows that she is a huge champion of social justice, including LGBTQ rights, gender equality, criminal justice reform, and immigrant rights. She's helped us navigate the red tape of state government, helping us to get the resources that we need to serve the people in our community. Kelly, thank you for everything that you do.
Hi, I'm State Representative Kelly Cassidy. Thanks to HAC for all you do every day, every year for our community, but in particular right now, where the services you provide, the supports you grant to our neighbors, the wraparound ways that you address the needs of our neighbors is more important now than ever. As we continue to grow and build as a community, I look forward to partnering with HAC for many years to come. Thank you so much for everything you do.
Our next award for dedicated service goes to two organizations that we at the Howard Area Community Center have been working with for nearly 40 years. Schiff Hardin, LLP, and the Chicago Volunteer Legal Services have been working with our neighbors and their families to navigate our complex legal system to make sure that they can reach their goals. So excited to have been working with you for all this time, and thank you so much for your service.
My name is Paul Dangle. I'm a partner at the law firm of Schiff Hardin in Chicago.
I am Margaret Benson, the Executive Director of Chicago Volunteer Legal Services.
We have had a long relationship with Howard Area Community Center with a group of young lawyers at the firm, and we were enjoying our legal practice, but something was missing. We went around looking for ways that we could volunteer with their legal needs and came across Chicago Volunteer Legal Services, which ran clinics throughout the Chicago area, one of which was in the Howard area.
HACC was a perfect place to house a CVLS legal clinic. It was a low-income, melting pot of immigrants from around the world and migrant Americans from rural areas.
It was an important part of the community, providing food and clothing, but the legal needs were not being addressed until Howard area had a legal clinic, and those needs have now been able to be addressed, and this is an important way of really serving full needs of the community, and I really commend Howard area for their commitment to this clinic.
You connect us to your community, and we connect your community to justice. Thank you for everything you do.
The Howard Area Community Center Spirit Award goes to an individual who has accessed our services in order to improve the quality of life for themselves, their families, or their community. This year, Mr. Phillipson Lewis was nominated by the program staff as someone who participates in the adult education programs and is described as a great gift to our learning community. He's always ready to translate when necessary and reach out to students that may be shy or reluctant to talk. Last spring, he suggested and helped organize a field trip to the Field Museum, and he was a marcher and walker for the Hunger Walk, which raises funds for our food pantry. Mr. Lewis, thank you so much for all of your contributions to our organization. Your enthusiasm embodies the spirit that we hope to see in all of our neighbors.
This is Kara, pre-GED reading and math teacher, and we nominated Phillipson for this award, and I want to talk about why. Phillipson is a very dedicated student, and he's a hard worker. He's very thoughtful, and he's also really intellectually curious. He always asks great questions, and sometimes he will research something that we've discussed in class and come back to me and tell me facts that I didn't even know. The other great thing about Phillipson is that he's so compassionate to his classmates. I always see him talking and joking with everyone, engaging his shy classmates, making them feel at ease, and offering to help other people. He's been really, really helpful, especially with translating for lower level ESL students. So Phillipson is really a gift to our classroom, and I feel very, very lucky to have him here at Howard area.
This year's Outstanding Community Partner Award goes to the Ignatian Volunteer Corps. We've been working with IVC since 2003 to partner their volunteers with Rogers Park area residents in need of employment coaching, volunteer tutoring, and digital literacy skills. Their contributions have helped with the economic stability of our neighbors. Not only that, but they contribute financially as well, helping to defray the costs around the food pantry and participating in our winter giving drive that ensures that immigrant and refugee families have warm clothes and gifts during the holiday season. Thank you so much, IVC, for your leadership and partnership.
Hi there, I'm Maura Rogan, Director of Ignatian Volunteer Corps, or IVC, here in Chicago. And on behalf of IVC, I am honored and delighted to accept the Outstanding Community Partner Award for Howard Area Community Center. I'm so sorry that we can't be together in person to celebrate this wonderful partnership. In this time of self-isolation, the gift of coming together to work and help one another is recognized as all the more precious. It is truly nourishing for all. So thank you again for this honor. IVC looks forward to being back at Howard Area Community Center in the not too distant future, and what a great reunion it will be. Thank you.